Hello. My course, Greene's The Power and Glory, is a lecture discussion class about Graham Greene's 1940 novel, The Power and the Glory. It's a work of literature that many people find confounding, and that is exactly what will make it great for our discussions. It is set in the 1930s in Mexico, in the aftermath of the Cristero War, during a time when being Catholic in Mexico was illegal and being a priest was a capital offense. In the story, we follow a very flawed priest, a whiskey priest, as he is called, who nevertheless struggles to stay alive to bring the sacraments in secret to the faithful. To better understand the historical context of the novel, we'll look at the turmoil in the developing Mexican Republic during the 1800s that ushered in the Mexican Revolution in the early 20th century, and then the Cristero War that followed from 1926 to 1929. And we will touch upon the American involvement in the conflict. If you're one of the many who are a bit fuzzy on all this bit of history, well, join a very big club and brace yourself for an adventure learning about it. Or if you wrote your dissertation on the Mexican Revolution and the Cristero War, oh, do please join us. The novel is both a story of gritty adventure and a sensitive examination of heroic virtue. Graham Greene was himself a gritty adventurer. He was a member of MI6 during World War II. He traveled to leper colonies in Africa and wrote about it. He went to Haiti when it was under the dictatorship of Papa Doc Duvalier, and he was an early supporter of Castro, even accepting an assignment from him in Cuba. And of course, he went to Mexico in the aftermath of the Cristero War. Graham Greene, although quite a wayward Catholic himself and hardly anyone of heroic virtue, nevertheless had a full and rigorous understanding of the faith. He brings it to bear in developing the whiskey priest as well as the peripheral characters so that the readers can better appreciate the social and political situation in Mexico at that time. During our first session, I will introduce you to the author and the history of Mexico that led up to what's being explored in the novel. The next 4 sessions will each be devoted to the 4 sections of the novel. If you are planning on reading it during the course, I would suggest that you read only the part that's going to be discussed that week. Our approach will be to look at how the plots and themes unfold, so it's perhaps best to have the mind focus on just the section under scrutiny. It's a beautiful book, and I hope to enjoy it with you in the course.